Okay, so Big Daddy's going to try to show you a few things here on this little clip. And I'm going to cover them just briefly. But you'll notice there's a glue dispenser there, and there's a little bottle of special acrylic glue or solvent. And that is so that you could take that product, and if you can see it, I don't know if you can or not, but there's at the bottom of it you see is a round plastic or an acrylic rod. If you go to a acrylic supply house, you can actually cut that, or you can cut small pieces of plexiglass, and you can then attach them onto your plexiglass sliders as little handles. And you got to be careful how you do that, obviously, because on some systems you have to have the bypass. In other words, if you have five pieces or 6 pieces of plexi, so you can manipulate different size openings, you've got to watch your handle situation. Okay, so that's one issue. The other is, of course, the situation with the tracks themselves. Now here's the track that's what we're going to call our standard. That track is routed about a 1/2 inch deep. I can't remember the exact specs. It's on the paperwork. But you'll notice that the piece of track that's used for the top, it is taller or deeper than the one used on the bottom. Why? Well, obviously the bottom track has some nibs in it, so that properly installed, your plexi will travel smooth and easy. The reason I suggest using the taller track on the sides is when you have your windows closed on an extremely cold hunting day, as in Kansas, let's say, where it's 10 degrees below outside and the wind's blowing 20 miles an hour or something. You don't want any air coming in, and that will seal it if you'll look at it, because it's going to inset. It's going to completely close the gap. Okay, I come over here to the edge of it, and maybe you can see more what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's that same standard track again, the taller version. If I go down here to the shorter version, the shortest one is, of course, the bottom, and the tall is the side. The top. And the other reason for that is so that you can lift out your plexi. You can lift it out and replace it, if you ever want to do that. Very, very important feature when it comes to windows in the long run. Now, we have some other track systems also. This is the same basic function. This is a wider, deeper track. If I bring around here and show you from a side perspective, you can see it's much, much deeper. Again, in some applications, I have used 3/8 inch plexi. I've used 1/4 inch thick plexi. There are different applications for different people, different situations, where you might want a deeper, wider track, a heavier window. The problem is when you use heavy is the cost of the plexiglass. I mean, plexiglass is just like anything else that's made from petroleum products these days, is expensive. This is that deluxe track that I was telling you about, and you can see the bottom track, and then of course you see the top piece, or side rails if you're going to use them like that, that have the anti-rattle feature. Okay? So that plexiglass, or glass, if you opt to use regular glass, it will not rattle back and forth. Extremely quiet, if done correctly. These are excellent. Okay, so Big Daddy will tell you this. So if you want options, you got options. You know, I've been hunting for years. Problem is, when it comes to deer stand or Deerblind windows, ain't nobody offers a damn thing, if you'll pardon my French. And I'm sick and tired of it. So when I started HuntSports.com, I thought to myself, look, there's some things that I'm going to do a little bit different over time, and this is one of them. Now, I've used this product years ago and over the years, and you can see there's the one in the back right there is the standard, and you can see its size. The one right in front of it, that's how large you can go. I mean, you can get deep track. You can inset them in walls. If you're building a stand and you're framing out a 2x4 and you want something deeper and heavier, we got it. You know, if you email me and tell me what you want, tell me what your idea is, I can pretty much assure you that I can get it handled for you. I'll talk to you later. Email me anytime. And don't forget to go online and register for the free hog hunts.